President Vladimir Putin spoke on the plenary session of the annual international forum of the Valdai Club. His speech focused mainly on the redefinition of a multipolar world and the security issues. President Putin argued that the world has reached a turning point and the end of the West hegemony, as it is no longer able to impose its will to humankind, but still tries to, and the majority of nations no longer want to tolerate it.
Now,
the historical period of undivided dominance of the West in the world affairs is coming to an end. The unipolar world is becoming a thing of the past. We are at a historical turning point. Ahead, there is probably the most dangerous, unpredictable, and at the same time important decade since the end of World War II.
Putin added that the West is playing a dangerous and dirty game in order to expand its control, which undermine the sovereignty of other nations.
World domination is what the so-called West bet on in its game, but that game is, without doubt, a dangerous, bloody, and I would say, filthy one. It's a game that denies the sovereignty of countries and nations, their distinctiveness and uniqueness, disregarding the interests of other states.
Amid threats of nuclear attacks from both sides, Putin affirmed that there is no military nor political need for Russia to use such weapons. He also recalled that the United States is the only nation that used nuclear bombs against Japan for no specific military obligation.
The only country in the world that has used nuclear weapons against a non-nuclear state is the United States of America. They did it twice with respect to Japan. For what purpose? There was no military expediency at all.
The president believes that the UN Security Council should be reformed and ought to reflect the diversity of the world. He affirmed that the current conflict in Ukraine is part of a tectonic movement in the international arena to reach that goal.